Okay, so today is Thursday, but yesterday, Wednesday, was day 3 of no school, day 5 for me, no work, and I was just planning on documenting the day like normal. The last clip that I really filmed though yesterday was us at the Total Wine, and I decided to stop filming just until we got home, and we were getting pressed for time because I wanted to get home to get lunch and Ella down for a nap and all the things. But it was just it was a really rough day for me yesterday, personally. It kind of just started with Ben waking up. He was sick, so I was doing the morning routine by myself, which is fine, whatever. It's not my normal. Normally he does the morning routine. But I did it. That was fine. We load up to go to my chiropractic appointment and everything was fine with that. And then we go to Walmart. I'm sure you saw that. And that's kind of just where it started. I made the decision that I'm really not happy with, looking back now, to take the kids into Walmart with me and my mom, and I kind of wish we hadn't, but we were grabbing our things. We were trying to get the stuff we needed in and out as fast as possible, and what we really needed was those water jugs refilled. So we grabbed everything we need, and pretty much the last thing I need to do is fill the waters, and it's generally what I like to do anyways because they are really heavy and weigh down the cart. So I'm filling up the small little jugs, and then I had to go to the bathroom really bad, so I started the first 5-gallon jug, and I took myself and Benny and Lila to the bathroom. And I come back, my mom's there, she's like, oh, I hope you have the caps for them because I didn't find them. I'm like, oh, are you sure? Because I swore I put them in the tote. And she's like, I didn't see them. So I kind of looked, didn't have them, or they weren't in there. Then I looked in my purse, didn't have them, and then I just that's where I started losing it. Not proud of that, but it's the truth. So then I'm starting to panic a little bit and not handling the situation well. So I'm like, okay, I need to go out to the car and just see if they fell out in the car. But then I'm like, oh, okay, what do I do? Do I leave the kids here? Do I take them with? What do I do? So I'm like, okay, Grandma's staying here with Ella. I'm going to take the older two, go out to the car. Well, as I'm walking out to the car, I call Ben, who's at home, not feeling well. And can you just see if I left the caps? And he's like, okay, give me a minute, I'll go look. So I'm halfway to the front of the store. He calls me, he's like, yep, they're here on the counter. And I'm like, shoot, we have a full 5-gallon jug. What am I gonna do with these 5 gallons? Can't take it with me because it'll splash all over the place. So I ran back to the part of Walmart that sells those kind of jugs and the dispensers, the cooler things, just to see if they potentially had caps. Went back there, they didn't have them. I'm like, oh, shoot. I was freaking out, let's be honest. In front of the kids, which is terrible. It's it's a bad mom moment. So then I go back and I'm frazzled, so frazzled. Okay, no jug or no lid, left them at home, so I had to dump it out. And at that point, I think that we were pretty much done. So we head up to the front to go pay, and it's busy. So we're waiting in line to check out, and my hands are so raw. I'm sure you all can relate how much we're washing our hands and how dry and just beat up they are. So I took my rings off and put them in my hoodie pocket. Put some lotion on real quick, and then it was my turn to start putting the stuff up on the belt. So I started doing that. I did 2 separate orders because I have WIC, and the way WIC is structured now, I could do it all on one sale, but I just want to make sure the stuff that I'm specifically getting with WIC is being taken off and nothing potentially that's not. Anyways, so I had 2 orders. I'm doing it, talking to the cashier. Oh, and I'm using my own bags too. So just trying to get everything organized and bagging my own stuff, which is easier on the planet, easier to be carrying in the house and all that. So doing that, got my mom's stuff because she takes a little scooter around the store, getting her stuff put into the shopping cart, and we're leaving now. Like, okay, finally we can exit. I can get the stuff loaded in the car, and I can just like take a breath and calm down. So then I get in the car, and I'm like, oh shoot, I didn't put my rings back on. Yeah, I have my wedding band, but I lost like the engagement ring, or the sparkly shiny one. Now, the good part of this is that I don't have real diamonds, never have, which is totally fine with me. Honestly, I could care less. Would it be nice? Sure. Do I need it? No. So the ring I normally wear is honestly a $12 ring that I got from Amazon. It's just like 3 little stones. The metal is stainless steel, and they're cubic zirconias. So it's 12 bucks. Not that big of a deal in like the grand scheme of life, but it's just something that I like to have. It made me feel a little bit better. I just liked having it, but I was like kind of like whatever. I was stressed. I'm like, I'm not even gonna get out and look for it. I'm like, whatever. But I was still mad that I lost it because I have money now to buy another one, but it's not a necessity. And that's where we're at right now with all of this going on in our world, that we have to make sure that we're focusing on what's a priority and what's necessary to survive. Like, so it's necessary for me to buy food for the kids and, you know, my family of 5, and then it's necessary for me to pay bills. So I have not replaced it. You know, when life returns to normal, I will gladly hop on Amazon real quick, pop it in my cart, and check out for 12 bucks. But still, it was just like stuff was starting to compound. I'm like, okay, like I need to calm down, take a deep breath, because we still have one more stop to do. So we're driving out to Maple Grove. Things are better. We get to Total Line, and my mom already planned this, that one of us would go in at a time, just so we don't have to take the kids out. We get there, and they're limiting the people, as you can see in the clip, that they're limiting people in the store, which is awesome. So she goes in first. As I'm waiting for her, I was talking with my dad, and he's like telling me all these like things and how more serious it is, and I didn't fully understand what he was saying. Something about like we're at a level 1 like national emergency or something. I didn't honestly know what he was talking about, and I think later on my mom told me it's like FEMA is at level 1. So anyways, but he was just starting to like, that stuff was starting to really freak me out and get to me, like the level of the severity. Like I knew it was severe, but like he was saying it's coming to the point where hospitals and EMTs and the first responders and all that are going to have to start really picking and choosing like who they can provide medical care, and not just about this whole virus thing, about general care. Like if you get in a car accident and are severely injured, and just like all these things like I shouldn't even be thinking about, but it like got in my head, and I'm like, okay, and then my mom comes back. It's my turn to go in. Grab the stuff as soon as I could, and then I had to go to the bathroom, which did not want to have to do, but I had to go to the bathroom again. Go to the bathroom, get in the car. I'm like, okay, we're going home. Kids are getting crabby, and get in the car, and then we go to Costco real quick to fill up on gas, which gas was $1.65. Could not pass that up. Where was I? Okay, get our gas real quick, and then we go home. So we need to get everything in the house. Kids are hungry. So, you know, I showed you the other day, like we have our list of what's all on our menu. And yesterday was again tuna noodle salad. And Benny is just refusing, and he already refused to eat breakfast. Ella threw her bowl on the floor of eggs at breakfast. So it's just frustrating when we have good food and our kids don't want to eat it. And I'm just like, Benny, we've sat the kids down and we're like, okay, we've planned out these meals. We're eating what we have. We are going to feed you food, and if you're not allergic to it, you're going to eat it, which they're not allergic to anything. So they are more than fine to eat, at least the older two, because they can understand that more. Like, we're going to give you food. It's your choice whether you want to eat it or not. And Benny was just refusing. He did good the first day, but that's because his friend Joseph was here and he really liked it. So Benny's like, oh, Joseph likes it, so I gotta eat it. So he did pretty good the first day, but the second day he was not wanting it. And I was like losing it again. Like, mommy meltdown continued. And I'm just like, you guys need to eat. And I just I lost it. Not like screaming at the top of my lungs like that, but I was like, I lost it. And I'm like, okay. It's so frustrating. I'm like, just eat your food. Tuna noodle salad. It's not gonna kill you. It's good protein. Blah, blah, blah. And then Ben's there and he's trying to calm me down, and I'm just like, I'm just at my rope right now. Like, the weather's bad, so I can't even go outside and play. It's like cold and rainy and windy, so I couldn't even go outside and just like give me a moment. Just all the things. Like, it's just, I lost it. I wasn't thinking clearly. I just let the negative emotions take over, and I'm not proud of it, and I'm going to try to do better. And I think a big part of it is because honestly I didn't work out that morning, and that's something I've started recently, but I think it really helps with my mental health more than anything to just like have that 30 to 40 minutes of mom time to move my body and just like focus on that. And when I hate doing it, but it feels so good when I'm done, and I didn't do it yesterday. And I think that really would have helped me if I could have started my day off like that. It's not an excuse for the way I reacted to the situations, but it's the reality of it. Something I'm gonna work on. So yeah, I had a mommy meltdown. Not proud of it. I'm gonna try my hardest not to let it happen again. But yeah, it happened, and so that's why I just stopped recording that day. I'm just like, I'm not in the mood to deal with this, and I didn't want to mom for the rest of the day, but I had to because Ben's sick, and which is another added stress in these times to have him sick. It only is a fever, and it hasn't gotten like crazy high. No, like, and it's nothing serious. It's not like I'm saying he's sick with this virus. I'm sure it's just like a touch of the flu or whatever it may be. Like, he'll be fine. But it was a rough day. We've all had them, but we need to choose how we want to react to the bad days and not let it consume, which it did. It consumed me. So I need to learn ways to better prevent, shift my how do I want to say this, my mindset to be more positive, which I struggle with a lot. I when I'm out in public, or I'm at work, or like a family gathering, I think it's easier for me to be in a different mindset. And like, oh, especially at work, like I'm on my way to work and I like flip gears, and maybe that's another part. Like it's going, so Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, it's been 5 days since I've worked, which I can't even tell you the last time that I had 5 days off in a row. I really enjoy working, and I think I miss it. I miss my coworkers. I miss my bosses. I love my job. I do. And it's rough for me, because I liked the routine of my work days, was it 100% ideal for a family life? No, because I'm always working nights and weekends, but I enjoy my job immensely and I'm missing it. So I think that was kind of getting to me yesterday as well. But anyways, this has turned into a super, super long video. So yeah, but today is a new day. I got up, got the kids fed. We did some learning time because then my friend dropped off her son, Joseph. But once she left and the kids went upstairs to play with each other, my two and Joseph, Ella was downstairs just on the spare phone, the kid phone, while I worked out. But that's the only way I can do it. But it felt so good. I did 40 minutes. It felt so good. So then I just showered and now I'm in much better. Like I can just feel how much better having that workout just makes me feel so much better. And that's what I need. So anyways, I hear the kids calling downstairs. Oh, I'm in Lila's room because Ella was sleeping. All right, I'm gonna put this in the video and I edit. Oh, make sure I get a nice shot for a thumbnail. So much glare. Okay, so yes. Hopefully I can find a place for this. So I'm upstairs in Lila's room. If you heard a bunch of noise, it's because the washing machine was going and it's right next door. Anyways, I'm here because Ben's sick down in our room. Kids are down in the living room playing games and Ella's sleeping. So the only other room with great light to come into is Lila's room. So that's why I'm in this beautiful purple and turquoise teal aqua blue room with a giant cat over here. That's because it's got good lighting, even though it's reflecting off my glasses, but we're gonna have to deal, right? Anyways, hope you enjoy my mommy meltdown story.